Hello and welcome back to a new series. This series is called How to Train Your Building Skills, and I welcome you to Lection 1. So today we go about organization, like why am I doing this, for example. Well, I think I'm a good builder. Other people already know that and told me I'm a good builder. And I want to make videos to help you improve, and not only to help you, but also to help myself improve. I will come back to that later. Another reason is I get inspired, like not only doing the YouTube videos itself, but also the building process. I got inspired by big names, like I followed while I was learning how to build Keralis tutorials on modern houses. Grian inspired me to play more and more Minecraft and make bigger and bigger projects. I like GeminiTay's cozy vibes and lively buildings she makes with, for example, season 9 was it, her fantasy elven base. And then the most inspiring right now, after everything I've learned, is MumboJumbo. He is known as a really good guy at Breadstone. And now he's learning more and more how to build better and better, and he really just improved so much. And it's like, okay, I'm good, but I'm not that level of good. I want that level of improvement, so why not take you with me? Now you know why I'm doing this, but the question is, when will this happen? Well, this video, Lection 0, will just come out in one of the 2-week slots. So I want to make one video every 2 weeks, and this will be just one of the slots. Every other lection will just be an extra video. They will get out when they are done. So whenever I've finished one, it's here for you to watch and learn with me. For you to learn, I have to quote-unquote teach you stuff. But what am I going to teach? Well, I have some topics worked out, like buildings, cities and towns, interiors, decorations, terraforming, modern style building, medieval fantasy style buildings, how to learn a new style of building, and building and survival. Well, those are not all the topics, those are all the topics for now. So if you have any idea, any other suggestion, just write it in the comments and I will add it to the list. But how am I going to teach those things? Well, I show you what I have learned, and I will tell you how did I learn this, in the hopes that maybe what helped me to get better helps you as well. But I will make to every topic 2 videos, a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1 is where I show what I already know and how I got there. Part 2 is something I want to improve. I want to be better than in part 1, and for this I need your help. I need your tips, I need your tricks, I need to know what helped you. I need to do some research, of course. And with that, when we all come together, we can probably all improve. Of course, I will not do this part 2 alone. Not only will I have your help, I hope, and my time that goes in there, but I hope there are some guests that will be interested in helping us to improve as well. Well, now you know the when, why, and how I'm going to teach you, but what makes me qualified enough to do this? Well, I would say I would show as much old screenshots I have from past builds and servers, and whenever I have a world and a server, I even go and take some footage there, so I hope you enjoy that one. Let's start with things I can still show some video footage, like those test buildings for a server that sadly no longer exists, where we had this the create mod and schematic cannon, so I tried to build stuff here for testing and out what I like, what I don't like, and of course not only create, we had other mods as well, but like that's some of the things I built pretty recent. I think they were last year, and yeah, I would say on to the next things. So this is the next thing. It's a pretty old, I would say it's 3-4 years old. That's a hardcore world I never really visited afterwards. It has some things I would not do today, like the transport from the mines and the honeybee farm. They are not really good. On the other hand, something like those buildings are more what I build, what I often do. Because it's a hardcore world, I didn't do much with interior, so it's pretty empty, but then again, I also looked to have windows and everything in here. And one of the things I do a lot is like building cities or redoing villages. Like I started here. Ignore that, that is an iron farm, and again, that's something I would not do again. This time I would just leave it out pure and put something good looking around it the moment I can, but that's where I think cherry wood was new, so I decided to make it a dark village with pink accents, because I think it kind of looks interesting. But yeah, I would say on to the next thing. And again on a server with mods. This is a not finished build yet, because I couldn't keep going with collecting all the ice I need for the towers. But still, I would say the finished towers and the staples and the outer walls look pretty good. They are pretty impressive. But the reason why I didn't finish it is not only because of the collecting of all the ice, it's because I started building something else on the server. So, to there. And the other thing on this server is I built a floating island, which is, besides the whole on the SMP server, one of the most terraforming I have done, trying to make it look as good as possible for now. But yeah, with that said, only thing missing that I can show you a video clip of are the things on the SMP chat, so I will see you there and show those things again as well. I would say lastly, because that's what I said before, but there's my single player world, but yeah, that's the SMP chat where I built a huge farm, a small coliseum with an inner area, my starting house, which is a working area with a stone workshop and a stone quarry, which even goes down, and some pallets, and the newest addition with the farmhouse. So yeah, I would say that's it, but I just remembered I still have a single player world to show you, so I see you there. But now to the last thing, my create single player world, where I first built this whole jungle settlement, which I do realize the ways and the bridges I'm not really happy with, so that's something I still have to improve. But all the buildings, and I would say even all the interior, are things I'm pretty happy with. There are some things that are like not that good, that are not that great, but all in all, it is something I'm happy to have. Even the underground part does look kinda nice for me, so this is this, and only one step, and that's the newest place in this single player world, so let's go there. And with this we are really at the final place this time, the Badlands, where I just started building with the small station, which still has not a real interior, a workplace which again still has no interior, but I'm going to do that, and I think there's a small farm and a small well, as well as a kangaroo enclosure. But yeah, those are the last things I built. Like I said, at some points there are things I'm not really that happy with, but then again there are some things I'm pretty proud of. And now to the even older things I have built, where I only have pictures left, so to them. Next, let's go over some older stuff I only have pictures left, like the starting build and the town that I built and the server. It's in the Badlands, it's completely vanilla. Sadly we lost the server because we forgot to extend it before I could finish the town with a castle on top of the hill, but yeah, that's that. Now to a time where I started to play more with mods and started to try to build some interior, and because of the mods we had to create, I even started to build some trains and more stuff, a little bit more of the dark aesthetic, and I started to try the first real terraforming, like this cliffside that I built for a village. And again, this dark aesthetic, blue and black, customizing a biome slightly. I just changed some moss because of the mod pack we had. But after that, I got to another thing, and that's this water area. Again, a village is the thing I started to build, but this time with platforms on water and houses there. But yeah, I would say that's pretty much everything I do have. After the short show and tell, I hope you're interested in what will come next and how we will all progress together. If you are, try leaving a like and subscribe. I will see you next lection. Until then, see ya.